Hello, I'm Richard Gallagher. I'm a professional speaker. I do student assemblies, PTA programs. If you want to contact me, my email is irishturtle without the last E at AOL.com, and my website is studyskillscentral.com. I'm going to give you now the single best idea I know in studying. It takes none of a student's time, works through college courses, and you earn A's with it. No time and A's. This is it. Write down the teacher's questions. Every time the teacher asks a question, write it down. Even if they answer it themselves, write it down. How does a teacher make up a test? I made plenty. The teacher's mind must go back to the same questions they've been asking in class. I've seen kids go from D's to A's with that single idea alone. People who succeed in this life have three simple things. They have a goal, they have a plan, and they act on the plan. The goal is a good mark. The plan is to write down the teacher's questions. How do you act on it? I'll pick on science to pick on science. When you come out of the science class, you should have 5 questions that a teacher asked. In 40 minutes, getting 5 questions is not difficult. Next class, get 6 more, then 7 more, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on. It takes about 3 weeks for anything to be a habit. At the end of 3 weeks, you'll be writing science questions down like crazy, and they'll be on the test. If it works in science, it works in social studies, high school, college, the graduate level. Because yes, the teachers will tell you the essay question. Even if you don't think they do, get into a little group and you'll figure it out. Make your outline the night before, next day it flows from the pen. Because you made an outline, you have less test anxiety. Because you made an outline, you will have your own store of knowledge. So even if the teacher should ask the wrong question, you simply say, "Teacher, I don't know that, but this is what I do know." There is something in your head you can put on that paper. A boy heard my full-day 6-hour seminar. He came to me afterward and he said, "Mr. Gallagher, this stuff works. It really works." Most recent success. He had to know the 5 tribes of the Iroquois Nation. He knew 3. 2 he did not know. Ever happened to you? Sure, every test you don't know it all. Well, Gallagher says don't leave a blank. Gallagher says write it to prove you know it. He's prepared. On the back of the test he wrote this. He said, "Teacher, I cannot think of the name of those 2 tribes, but they are in our history book, chapter 7, around page 109. One of the tribes originated with South Carolina is. This is where they live, this is how they live. The other tribe, this is where they live, this is how they live. Filled the back up. The teacher gave him full credit. The teacher also told him, "You proved to me you know everything about these tribes. You wrote all this stuff. You know everything except their name. But you proved to me you know where to get it." Students, when you go out to get your first job, you do not get paid for what you know. You get paid for how you can find what you need to know. Give this kid 30 seconds, chapter 7, 109, he has the answer. I think the only people who need to know things right at their fingertips are driving emergency vehicles, work in hospitals, nuclear power plants, and of course whoever's flying the airplane. Because outside of school, the whole world is an open book test. Find it quickly, but find it. To succeed in this life, it's easy. To be a master in anything, it's easy. Just keep reading. Read what the masters have done, do what the masters have done, and you will be a master. In school, it's basically 4 steps. Write down the teacher's questions, use color-coded flashcards, write it to prove you know it. When you get stuck, ask yourself, who or what does it remind me of? To succeed in this life, you must work hard. But there's lots of examples of people who worked hard their whole lives and have nothing to show for it. If you can work hard and smart, you can have the world at your feet. Thank you for listening and hope to see you on another tape.